Hey yo YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Black Privilege, and over the weekend I seen a lot of Black Manosphere types. They're getting into this coon hunting thing for sport, and I for one can find no greater waste of time than to coon hunt. Please recognize that this video is long overdue. I'm about to systematically debunk all the bullshit that we perpetuate on ourselves in the form of coon hunting and authentic blackness. Now, if you're a fan of BGS Ibmore or Brother Cerulean Gray or Tariq Nasheed or an Angry Man, go right on ahead, get a nice seat, make yourself comfortable, because we are going to just level the playing field entirely, all right? And feel free to comment. The comment section is always open. This is a free flowing of ideas, but I ain't your fucking babysitter. If your first comment is "you is a" and whatever epithet you got at the end, save that shit for yourself. I'm probably gonna delete your comment and move on. Come at me with your best shot, all right? And with that said, let's go on to this whole the coonspiracy, all right? Coon hunter. Coons. What the fuck is a coon? A coon, simple as fuck, is a black man who perpetuates white values and ideas over the interests of other black people, if for no other reason than for financial gain. A coon is rationally self-interested. Fair enough? Cool. The problem isn't with coon, my niggas. The problem is with coon hunters, because they have no competing value structure towards the dominant structure. They are confused. They're run amok. They're shadow boxing with an unknown enemy, and that enemy is called ignorance. See, the coon hunter hates capitalism, but he likes fast cars and houses and jewelry. The coon hunter hates feminism, but he recognizes that women should be advocated for and men should practice some form of sexual morality when you're trying to sleep with a woman. The coon hunter hates conservatives, but the coon hunter ain't going out all night making it rain on prostitutes and strippers and shit and getting drunk all night because he knows full well he got to be in work in the morning. The coon hunter is a closet conformist. The coon hunter is a family man. The reason why y'all are so confused is that y'all don't have an underlining value structure to go up against the white power structure. You don't. You never had. All you have is a resentment towards what's established. And for me to thoroughly debunk coon hunters, I will have to elevate white values and Western civilization. And that's exactly what I'm about to do. And more to the point, I'm going to use the past couple of videos by BGS Ibmore and Angry Man. First of all, shout out to Angry Man who introduced Jean-Jacques Rousseau to most of these niggas out here, because y'all didn't know who he was. But there's something about Jean-Jacques Rousseau that Brother Angry Man didn't share with you. He came up with the social contract theory. He came up with the idea that the individual must be made submissive to the will of the collective will. He came up with the flawed god of we. What was that damn called? He came up with communalism. Not communalism, what was it? Collectivism, that's what I was thinking. Jean-Jacques Rousseau is the father of collectivism. Now, bear in mind, we already had a flawed god. It was a flawed god of Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah, Middle Eastern god, the god of He, the spiritual god, the spiritual morality that guides people to do some pretty spectacular irrational things. So now we had two flawed gods, the god of He, God, and the god of we, Rousseau. Western civilization, after the French Revolution, came up with a third god, the god of I, the god of rational self-interest. Western civilization, the strength of Western civilization is that it produces the type of men who continually protect the values of the individual. It protects the self-interested. And bear in mind, Western civilization in itself is a combination of things, because not only is it neoliberal, as Brother BGS Ibmore pointed out, we'll go into that later, but it's also Judeo-Christian. And they work perfectly with each other. Because let's define our terms again. Neoliberalism is a three-way contract. is a devil's bargain, a menage a trois between the state, the individual, and the collective. The state, individual, and the collective all have different needs. The state wants to squelch civil unrest, peaceful kingdom, quiet people. The individual wants everything under Maslow's hierarchy of needs, look it up, including food, shelter, sex, and self-actualization. And the corporations want absolute power. Neoliberalism means that you cannot destroy any of these powers. You cannot destroy any of these parties, because if you get rid of the state, you end up with feudalism or anarchy. If you get rid of the corporations, you end up with communism. And if you eliminate the individual, even a lot of communists have tried, well, you just can't do it. You just can't get rid of the individual. So that's what neoliberalism is. The state using the corporations to distract the individual from overthrowing the state. That, my friends, is how you end up with your iPods and your iPhones and your reality TV and your football stadiums. It's all a scheme to distract you from upsetting the apple cart. And it works well. And what makes it work even better is that we add Judeo-Christian theology into it so that we do not kill each other with excessive racism and oppression. The civil rights movement was born out of the church, after all. That is your Western civilization. Neoliberalism plus Judeo-Christian values. Don't ask me why Islam is not part of Western civilization, because they don't really respect individual liberty like we do. Another thing about Western civilization that the Coon likes: the Protestant work ethic. See, Western civilization promotes a certain type of chauvinism that says that if you work hard, if you are intelligent, your rewards will be brought to you on earth. So now you have the best farmers, engineers, and scientists embracing a religion that tells them that, okay, you're rationally self-interest, but if you share your rational self-interest with the world, God will reward you for it with love and charity and wholesome blah, blah, blah. It's propaganda, but damn it, it works. And what is the alternative towards that Western civilization trinity of self-interest, neoliberalism, and Judeo-Christian God? What is the alternative? What does the Coon hunter provide? Nothing but anger. Absolutely nothing but anger. The supposed Coon hunter would gladly tell you to go take a mountain and shoot you in the back if he thought you was a coon. The supposed Coon hunter has no underlying values of his own. The supposed Coon hunter is just angry. That's why the Coon hunter is useless. It's also why Africa is probably going to kill itself, because while they're killing their best religious chauvinists, while they're killing the people with the Protestant work ethic who believes that hard work is going to be rewarded in the afterlife, they are filled themselves with resentment for anybody who does better than them. That's why communism doesn't work. It's based on resentment. So don't tell me anything about how evil the Coon are. You haven't come up with an alternative. And until you do, I got no respect for no damn Coon hunters. And it ain't over yet. Gentlemen, it's not over yet, because it appears to me that the supposed Coon hunter is trying to placate the alienation of the black man by giving him some false god to pray to. This god of authentic blackness that Brother BGS and Brother Cerulean seem to ascribe to. And I am going to take it one step further in my next video and prove that the relationships between black men and black women could be settled by a greater appreciation for white values like chivalry, discipline, respect for authority, and growth, pedagogy. Just understand. Next video, we're going to talk about white values when it comes to relationships, all right? So this has been your boy, Black Privilege. The reason why it's useless to be a coon hunter is because coon hunters have no underlying philosophy. They're shadow boxers. It doesn't matter if you think that the value structures of the coon is detrimental to the black person. It's not even about how we interpret them. It's what motivates the underlying philosophies of our actionable political movement. not if you hate them or not. And as long as the coon is self-interested, he's more rational. He's more approachable. He's more conducive to a good black diaspora than the angry mans and the ceruleans of the world. If you got anything to say about it, the comment section is yours. It's your boy Black Privilege signing out.